1,000 miles an hour. I never thought anyone would ever have a shot at breaking that land speed.
The modified blast car has the horsepower, and Saratoga Flat is the perfect place to hit the speed. At this point, it's mostly a navigational problem. And Quincy's on the verge of having that licked.
To be more exact, I've licked. You're looking at a new generation of navigational equipment. I've modified the old nav path and call it the Quincy One.
How modest of you.
With a land speed of over 1,000 miles per hour, you need to anticipate the most minute problems in the surface of the flats. If a rock is on the course or a piece of tumbleweed blows through, the impact of the object on the car could be devastating.
We definitely don't want devastating.
The Quincy One will scan the course ahead, note road hazards, and feed the information into the computer, allowing the driver to make instant course changes.
Sounds like I'm going to be depending on instruments a lot in this record attempt.
You've no choice, son. At that speed, the human brain can't make decisions fast enough. Besides, I'm worried the leader might try to sabotage this record attempt. It's one thing to deal with them in a fairly controlled situation out on the racetrack.
I see your point. At 1,000 miles per hour, I'll have enough worries. If the Quincy One will help me steer, then I'm all for it.
I'm going to start installing it.
Michael, I want you to relax for the rest of the day. Unlike Quincy's computer, people need rest.
By your room to see if you were resting.
How'd you figure out I was here?
This is where I'd be if I was going for the record tomorrow.
Really something, isn't it?
Nature's own speedway.
Pop says it's the perfect place to go for the speed record.
You're not convinced?
I'd feel a lot better if it was twice as wide. If there is some unexpected obstacle, I'm not going to have a lot of time to steer around it. And oversteering could slam me right into one of those cliffs.
That's why Quincy invented his gizmo.
Even with all the scanners and other high-tech stuff Quincy and Pops are always throwing in our cars, you and I have always depended on our ability to get us out of jams.
This isn't a speedway, buddy. And you're not going down the straightaway at 250. You're going for the record at a speed most drivers just dream of.
Yeah, it just bothers me to put so much faith in a box of nuts and bolts.
Don't let Quincy hear you say that.
Well, that's it, Pops. The Quincy One has passed all my tests. It's flawless.
It better be, Quincy. There's absolutely no room for error. If we break that land speed record, we'll get incredible publicity for Valiant Motors. But Michael was my first concern.
And mine, Pops. I've done everything I can to ensure his safety.
And to ensure against the leader causing problems?
I wouldn't worry. You've got round-the-clock security here at the garage. There's no way anyone can get near this car.
I'll be glad when it's all over.
When the dust clears, Michael's name Motors will be in the record books forever.
Evening, Mr. Valiant. Quincy.
Hello, Brad. How are things?
Quiet.
I want this place buttoned up tight as a drum tonight.
I've got half a dozen men posted around the building, sir. A bug couldn't get in here without me knowing about it.
That's what I want to hear.
They're leaving for the night. All we have to worry about now is those idiot security guards.
The nerve of people Team Valiant to think they can break the 1,000-mile-an-hour barrier.
From what the leader's spies tell us, with the engine they have and Quincy's new navigational computer, they got a good shot at it.
Not after we get through fixing that computer. You boys know what to do.
James Bond, eat your heart out.
How's it going, Jim? Not a beat. Stay alert. Mr. Valiant wants everyone on his toes tonight.
You got it, Chief. Did you? No. Don't move.
Who's there?
I guess he won't be bothering us again tonight.
I'll check in with you later. This is Unit 1. Over.
Why did you run into me, bonehead?
How was I supposed to see you? The gliders are all black and there's no moon.
Try not to run into me when we glide out of here. Now, let's get going.
Locked.
Give me a break. Now it's unlocked. Just make sure you nitwits don't drop me.
Tempting, isn't it?
I heard that, Fox. There you are, my beauty. Oh, this is gonna be a piece of cake. I'll just hook in this computer virus and set it to kick in when Valiant nears the 1,000-mile-an-hour mark. The navigation system will be the first to go. Then the computer virus will spread to every system in the car. Not only won't there be any land speed record, there won't be any Michael Valiant either.
Everything looks fine in here. I hope your speed guns go high enough to register this baby's speed.
No one wants to see the 1,000-mile-an-hour mark broken more than we do, Quincy. Good publicity for Saratoga Flats, you know.
Pops, you've been over my G-suit 100 times.
So this'll make it 101 times. Do you mind?
No, Dad, I don't mind. Throat's so dry I can hardly swallow. Okay, let's go for it.
The Quincy one is all set. All you have to do is monitor the screen. Trust it, Michael. It won't let you down.
It's gonna be weird looking at the screen instead of the road.
Pilots do it all the time.
I'm ready.
Good luck, son. This is Hanson to the end of the line. Start your monitoring equipment. He's on his way.
Just like Quincy promised. All I have to do is accelerate and follow the drive pattern. It's detecting a road hazard. I have to steer out of its way. Time to kick in super turbines. 800 miles an hour. G-force is terrific. Approaching the 1,000-mile-an-hour mark.
There he goes. The virus should be triggered any second.
925. 950. Almost there. What's wrong? Road hazards all over the place. Steering's not responding. Oil pressure's through the roof. Gotta brake. Brake system shot. No!
He's lost control. Call the burn vehicles.
Going to crash. Gotta get out of here. Good thing the ejection seat has its own separate computer system.
Take it easy, Pops. Michael's all right, and that's what matters.
Yes, but it was so close.
Oh, the ejection system! Why didn't I think about them having it hooked up to a separate computer system?
Hey, you can't think of everything, Ruth. At least you stopped them from breaking the 1,000-mile-an-hour barrier.
Don't you know anything about Michael Valiant? All this is gonna do is make him want that record more. But next time, he won't be so lucky.
Too bad we didn't bring any marshmallows.
Come on, guys. I'm just joking.
Well, I'm not in a laughing mood. This was all my fault.
Now that is a joke, Quincy.
It was my Quincy one that messed up. I'm completely at fault.
Why don't you wait until you get it pulled out of the wreck, back to your lab, and analyze it before you make that kind of decision?
How soon before we can get another blast car down here?
What?
I want to make another run at the record as soon as possible.
Now slow down, Michael. It'll be days before Quincy can analyze that navigational system, and weeks before he can build another one.
I'm not going to use the navigational system. I'll break the record with my own hands and my own eyes. Let's have planes airlift another blast car down here tonight. On second thought, have them fly 2 blast cars. I'd like to be ready to go for the record tomorrow morning.
Sounds like he owns the factory.
He's doing the right thing, Pops. He's got to work past the fear of that crash, and fast.
But without the proper navigational equipment?
He already tried using the proper navigational equipment. Now he's got to do it his way.
I still say this is a bunch of nonsense. No one in their right mind would try another record attempt after a crash like that.
And I say I know Michael Valiant. Open the crate, Kramer. I want to try one out.
You know, it's kind of cute.
Ha, cute and deadly. That little bunny's gonna mean the end of Michael Valiant. Now put it down and move back. Good. The remote control is working perfectly. Now for the fun part. Aw, silly wabbit. You blew up, didn't you? Alright, unload the rest of them and hide them in the bushes near the wall. When Michael Valiant comes down this stretch of the flats tomorrow, these little bunnies are gonna hop out and greet him. And blow his car to pieces.
The odds are, if the leader was behind that last crash, he'll try to sabotage Michael's next attempt.
He knows that. Michael knows what he's doing, Quincy.
I gotta hand it to you, Ruth. You were right.
Valiant's got guts to try for the record after what happened yesterday.
Kramer, there's a thin line between guts and stupidity. Either way, this'll be Michael Valiant's last try for any record.
This is most unusual, Mr. Valiant. We're not used to doing things this way at Saratoga Flats.
And we're not used to having our cars sabotaged. If it got out that someone was able to create an accident here, I don't think the publicity would be too good.
Well, all right, we'll try it your way. This is Hanson to the end of the line. We're going for the record. Start your monitoring equipment.
And there he goes. Nothing can save him now.
$600, $650, $700.
Time to say goodbye, Michael Valiant. Of Michael Valiant's days as a race driver. Well, let's go call the leader. I love giving him good news.
So it was sabotage. Oh, I'm glad my Quincy 1 wasn't responsible for the accident yesterday.
I had a hunch the leader was behind this.
Using a remote-controlled blast car was the perfect bait, Michael.
Yeah, just glad I wasn't in it. And Quincy, you did a great job controlling it with your computer.
This is terrible. We've never had a security breach like this before. Please accept my apologies.
All I ask is that you get the flats repaired in time for the Hot Wheels heroes to make another attempt to break the record.
You got it, Michael. I'll have a team of workers get these craters filled in and smoothed out in no time.
Everything's set, Michael. You sure you want to go through with this?
Yeah, I'm sure, Dad. I've come too far to stop now. done it. I've broken the 1,000-mile-an-hour barrier. I'm the fastest man on wheels in the world.
You did it, son. I'm so proud.
Over 1,000! Whoa! What a record! No one will ever break it!
Oh, yes, they will, Steve. Records are to be broken. They're meant to inspire others to greatness. But for today, for right now, the speed record is ours.